Hello there, your number one sports show on radio, Sports Cruise, from 6 to 7 p.m. every weekday, only on 98.3 Sports Cruise, 6 p.m. weekdays on 98.3 Mainland FM. The cruise never stops.
Give me freedom, give me fire, give me reason, take me higher. Celebration.
Sport Cruise, 6 p.m. weekdays on 98.3 Mainland FM. The cruise never stops.
You're listening to Mainland 98.3 FM.
Oh yeah, the excitement of African football is reaching a fever pitch in Ivory Coast as the nation eagerly awaits the Africa Cup of Nations official draw set to take place tomorrow evening at the Parc d'Exposition in Abidjan. And this time tomorrow, I believe the draws and Nigeria's pathway towards an hopeful fourth African title will be charted in Abidjan. Remember, we won in 1980, we won in 1994, we won in 2013. And can we make it a quadruple of African titles in 2024 February? Time will tell, definitely. But the draw's going down tomorrow. And I'd like to know the guys would have as a dream draw for the Super Eagles of Nigeria, who are drawn in Port 2 ahead of tomorrow's ceremony, where John Mikel Obi, I understand, is already will be participating in all of the festivities tomorrow. Lagos, Nigeria, welcome to Sports Cruise on Mainland 98.3 FM. My name's Olalale Adigo. I've got Tuna Young as usual, as the usual suspect here alongside Okwemi Akinyode. And also I've got Michael John, join us. Michael John, by the way, is from Ilesha in Osun State.
What is it,
you guys know me now, so you shouldn't be surprised. Michael, how are you? Can you introduce yourself, or can you introduce yourself into the show? You know, like I'm about to say, how you doing? Can you do it in Yoruba for me?
Michael, you know you don't have to do it.
Oh, you have to do it. You have to do it. Oh, you have to do it.
Honestly, I don't know why you just have to do me.
No, please.
Like,
whatever you're saying right now, make it Yoruba.
I want to see why you speak Yoruba.
Like, it's not really clear. Like,
So see, in that unclear way, speak it. Introduce this show. In fact, introduce this show in Yoruba.
Wale, please. Wale.
Okay, Michael, you know what? Let me make it easy. Welcome to Sports Cruise on Mainland 90.3. Michael John, how are you? Respond to me in Yoruba.
You have to say it in Yoruba, please.
Ẹ káàbọ̀ sí Sports Cruise lórí Mainland 98.3 FM.
Okay. Ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí sí Sports Cruise lórí Mainland 98.3 FM.
Introduce yourself.
Orúkọ mi ni
Michael John.
Yeah, John.
I know that was good. MJ for short.
Oh yeah. Michael, thank you for that. Anyways, welcome to the show.
Yeah, it feels really, really good.
And you're not sweating, actually. What changed?
I have to wipe the sweat. Yeah, so it feels good to be here as always. Talk sports and the African Cup of Nations draw coming up tomorrow. I mean, that's it's an expectation, like a mind-blowing expectation for Nigerians, and irrespective of whoever it is they have to face, it's just a chance to prove themselves, their worth and their value, what they are capable of. If it's or if it's harder opponents, I mean, you just have to beat the best to be the best. And if it's the easier ones, either it's just a lot.
Here we go. This beat the best to be the best thing. I heard Okwai also mentioned that thing on television last week. So, anyways, we'll sidestep that. So. But days like this, I wish Roland was here. But I want to ask you, Michael John.
Yeah.
What are your fondest memories of the African Cup of Nations?
Let me say the 2019 AFCON. Yeah, that was the last minute free kick. The funny was the last Mahrez free kick that knocked Nigeria out.
Okay.
That was this.
So you didn't follow the 2031 on the AFCON?
I was in secondary school and we were not even allowed to watch television then.
Oh, really?
I was in a boarding school, yeah. So
that's interesting.
Yeah.
All right, Okwemi Akinyode, Ancient of Days.
Talk to us about the events that were happening in Africa before AFCON started. Why were they playing before Africa
Okay,
started?
tell me what we were doing in Africa before we started Africa. Now, Shebi, you want to be.
I was about to even tell him that we were the events that led to us winning the first AFCON in 1980.
My papa never even married my mama that time.
Come on.
I doing?
I'm very well. A lot of people are really expectant. Let's see what's going to happen for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. It's a redemption period again since the late Stephen 𝗀𝗁 actually gave us that victory at the First National Bank Stadium in South Africa on that glorious Sunday. The winning goal scored by, of course, Sunday Mba. All of the Sundays coming together, and we just felt like we should have made some more progress. Sunday. Yeah, it was on a Sunday. Goal scored by Sunday Mba. So we felt we have made more progress, but I think the closest we've had to be some glorious bronze medals that we've come to celebrate. But going forward, we're really looking forward to the draws tomorrow. I'm really excited. I don't care who the Super Eagles come against. I just feel that this is our time. Even though a lot of people may feel like the Super Eagles of Nigeria are not rated the top 3 teams in Africa at the moment,
Yeah.
I totally have a reservation about that.
I think we're even bounced out of pot 1 because of the host.
Because of the host, yeah, exactly. But then I just feel that when the game starts, it's a sprint. It's not a marathon.
Oh, yeah.
Unlike the league system. So you get mistake and then you get knocked off. But I have a feeling that the Super Eagles will get something really decent. And I just hope that we don't get too many underdogs in our group that can make it difficult for us to maneuver always. But so far, so good. I'm really expectant and I'm really positive.
All right. So 𝗏 was on Pulse. I saw a Pulse video a couple of days ago. I told him about it, and he was posed a question called Arsenal in the Champions League, and he talked about some impossibilities. Please give us a refresher. You said you gave some 2 instances, right?
Please.
So the basis, the reason I'm coming through that route is I want to ask you: can Nigeria win the Africa Cup of Nations?
Of course. We've won. As far as I'm concerned, I always make this argument, and some of my bosses call me crazy. Everybody calls me crazy. But I have this notion that Nigeria is the most successful AFCON team, and this is not just based on trophies. Like the amount of semi-finals, the amount of finals, the amount of medals. I just think that Nigeria have act AFCON to a large extent. Yes, instead of winning, we still only have three AFCON medals. I think we are 2 behind Egypt. Yeah. And Ghana have 4 as well. So
but Ghana haven't won it in a long while.
But I guess it still counts. But like that school of thought also goes a long way to believe that I believe Nigeria can win any AFCON Nigeria plays in. It is the AFCON. We are very, very good at it. If you are guaranteed almost a semi-final finish for every AFCON you play without even playing, I think that you have a chance of winning.
Anyways, I think that your point of view is a bit flawed. Yeah. You have to win it.
Well, I think we've only played.
You have to win it.
I think we've only, if I remember correctly, I did research a while, but I think we've only played like 4 or 5 AFCONs without making the semi. That is crazy for a tournament that is only every 2 years.
But maybe also speaks of failure when it matters most.
Yeah, you can make that argument, but
so
also,
that's why I think your theory is flawed.
I think it's very impressive that regardless of your current form, regardless of what's happening in Africa,
the most golden bronzes.
Yeah, regardless of what's happening in Africa, no matter how good other African teams do, no matter how bad we are almost guaranteed a semi-final appearance at every AFCON. That is very, very impressive.
We're so great at it that we started tagging our bronze as the golden bronze. That was how, and sometimes I don't think that you should settle for less. All right, let's just give a quick reminder of what the pots look like going into tomorrow's draws. In pot 1, there's Ivory Coast, the host, Senegal, Tunisia, Morocco, Egypt, and Algeria. Now in pot 2, you've got Nigeria, Cameroon, DR Congo, Ghana, Mali, and Burkina Faso. Pot 3, it's got Bafana, South Africa, Cape Verde, Guinea, Zambia, Equatorial Guinea, and Mauritania. And finally, pot 4, we've got Namibia, Mozambique. We'll play next week Monday in a friendly. There's the Gambia, Tanzania, Guinea-Bissau, and Angola. Now, what serves as a dream draw for the Nigeria? Let's even look at pot 1 here. And there's Ivory Coast, Senegal, Tunisia, Morocco, Egypt, Algeria. 𝗏𝗏, Michael, who do you think we should fancy in pot 1?
It's going to be difficult. The fact that we're not even seated on that pot range because of the host nation shows that we could meet either of those people. And then, like I said, if you want to be the best, you have to find a way to, according to Wale, he says you can avoid.
If you can avoid the best,
avoid the best.
But if you can beat the best,
somebody will still help you be the best, even if you avoid that best. Somebody will still beat the best somewhere else. like I said, whoever we meet, it's a tournament. Sometimes the seedings, the ratings, the rankings, the profile could actually be thrown out. We saw Madagascar, come out 3 years ago or 4 years ago rather against all of when they were coached by Emmanuel Amunike, and a lot of people didn't even see that coming. Hey, Madagascar defeated the Super Eagles of Nigeria in that particular tournament. Many people didn't see them coming. So that's why I said I'm even more worried about the underdogs, about the teams that we might not even know how to pronounce the names of their players. Not talk of those regular names that we know, okay, this one plays for here, this one plays for here. You can actually get clips and issues and videos to look at them, their previous games, their preparatory and all like those countries. And we have about 6 countries that are coming to the AFCON for the very first time in this tournament. And those are the ones that I really want us to avoid. Whether we meet Egypt, their familiar foes, Senegal, those are the kind of people we want to meet getting into the tournament. And sometimes it's even better to meet them at the group stage. Yeah. So even if you lose to them, you can still get another point and progress than when you meet them at the third at the semi-final.
I think we lost to Burkina Faso in 2013 in the group stages.
We played them in the opening match. We defeated them. We played them again in the final. We defeated them.
We didn't. Sometimes it's good to play.
And you look like Barnes,
your big sides in the group stages.
You look like Barnes from one side.
Wale look like Barnes.
No, Wale Barnes is tall now. What's wrong?
Anyways, all eyes on Morocco for me in Port 1. And I'm also saying that Brahim Diaz is settled to play for Morocco. So that'll be some nice flavor for the AFCON come January next year. But I understand it's not rubber stamped yet, but just 1 or 2
ratification.
Yeah, and he will be playing for the Atlas Lions of Morocco.
Everybody's taking Africa serious now.
They want to come home. Definitely. I think
because they didn't get the opportunity.
But is that a bad thing?
No, it's not. It's really not.
It's not a bad thing.
It's not. But
if when you apply for universities, then the first choice doesn't take you.
And you go for the second choice. If
sometimes
if you look for a dream girl, it doesn't happen. You want to look for 𝗪𝗪 and manage.
Wow. Okay, you want to confess a few things.
No.
I know your father always listens to this show.
All right. For the Super Eagles, we're up against Saudi Arabia on Friday and Mozambique next week Monday in international friendly, same venue, Portimao. And I understand Maduka Okoye has gotten a strange call up.
Yeah, I saw pictures of him.
Someone called him an influencer.
to be fair, he pulled out. He was not out of national team because he was not. It's because he pulled out, not because he was not playing for a club. Also, he was not playing.
He's still not playing. He's still not playing.
But that's not the main reason. It's because he pulled out. Other goalkeepers that are not playing were getting call ups. So it was not a case of him not playing. It was just a case of he said he needed time to focus on his mental, especially after last time we've seen him was at the last AFCON in 2021.
And his tattoo was more of a distraction
against Tunisia, and he got lots of abuse from that, and that was also part of the reason why he said he needed to prioritize his mental health and take a break from the national team. So I guess it's mental health. AFCON does not affect it.
Anyways, we have to take a break. Still to come on the show, we'll leave the African continent, and the international break offers an opportunity to always take stock of Premier League and other leagues across Europe. And this time I will take a look at the signings, or the big signings from the summer in the Premier League, how they've fared so far. Some have struggled and some have really excelled. We'll take a look at that one. We'll also look at those who have started well. There are some surprise early starters across the big leagues in Europe, and maybe even a Eredivisie, where you've got Ajax somewhere languishing in the bottom.
Speaking of signings in the Premier League, shout out my man Andros Townsend. Getting signed to Luton Town today.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. All right. Before we're going to break, do you fancy my question?
Okay.
All right. Interesting one. We'll play Mozambique next week Monday, right? If the Nigerian team is called the Super Eagles, what is the Mozambique team called?
Wale, you know we don't know.
No. So I might be lucky. You might know.
Wale, we don't. It's an African team, so it's most likely a country, an animal, and a color. So I'll say the green,
maybe black ants,
the green Komodos or something.
You guys are not serious. They're called the true parrot, actually.
What did I say? Animal must be inside. African country and animal.
6:15, guys. We'll be back.
When the airwaves in your market become more and more crowded. It's time to break it open and really stand out. It's here.
98.3 FM, the sound of Lagos.
Come on, give me some. That's why I get my
Golden Penny Noodles comes in jollof chicken flavor, goat meat pepper soup flavor, jollof hot flavor, and the newly improved chicken flavor. Now available in a new pack. Golden Penny Noodles. I want what I want.
Me, I just want my.
See how we charging our
Get a 100% bonus when you recharge with your MTN line on the Momo app. Download.
Come on, give me some. Yeah, I want my golden penny. That's why I get my.
Golden Penny Noodles comes in jollof chicken flavor, goat meat pepper soup flavor, jollof hot flavor, and the newly improved chicken flavor. Now available in a new pack. Golden Penny Noodles. I want what I want.
Me, I just want my.
Yes, who are you? What's up, Pop? I'm young Lucky, the daughter Venus boyfriend. Last month, Nina gave me this phone to me, and she called asking me to return the SIM urgently.
Ah, that's my old Tessimo. Why didn't you say so before? Nina, dear, young love is here. Oh.
Do anything to get your Airtel SIM back on if you haven't used it for 30 days or more. To enjoy 12 minutes voice call and 120 megabyte free on every recharge. Recharge 100 Naira and down. Star 141, star 341, star 1 hash now.
Come on, give me some. Yeah, I want my golden penny noodles. Yeah, that's why I get my.
Golden Penny Noodles comes in jollof chicken flavor, goat meat pepper soup flavor, jollof hot flavor, and the newly improved chicken flavor. Now available in a new pack. Golden Penny Noodles. I want what I want.
Me, I just want my.
Are you seeking admission into a tertiary institution in Nigeria? Admission into 𝗃_City Polytechnic is now open. Available courses are computer science, theater and media arts, mass communication, science and accounting, banking operations, business administration, multimedia technology. Qualified students should have scored 100 and above in the last JAMB exam. Laboratories, modern classrooms, innovative workshop, recreation space, and fully functional hostels. Our lecturers and tutors Admission forms are available for the 2022-2023 academic session at the campus 𝗃_City Polytechnic, Plot 100, Alhaji. 𝗃_City Polytechnic is approved by JAMB, NBTE, and the Federal Ministry of Education. For more information, please call Moses 091 7079. Praise 091 0816580784 or visit our website www.𝗃_City.com. Industry ready professionals.
98.3 And we're back. Yeah, Sports Cruise on Mainland 98.3. We're streaming live on Facebook and YouTube.
Yes,
You should check us out. I spoke to someone in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia today, and he said he was going to, listen to us. So probably have a listener from the KSA.
Salam alaikum.
All right, and you can call in 09136000410. You can also text in and send your WhatsApp messages to 09136000430. Now let's get to the summer signings from the Premier League who have excelled and those who haven't excelled. Some players look worth their high price tags, while some others still have more and more to prove. Now, let's start with number one on my list here. I mean, before I even get into my list, maybe I might just be missing some. Michael, let me start with you. Which player jumps out for you? We think is coming this summer in the Premier League and has really hit the ground running?
Of course, James Maddison of Tottenham Hotspur. I mean, a new signing from a relegated Leicester City side coming in to fit as a starter in the Tottenham team.
How did Leicester get relegated?
Like,
because they look at the way they are playing in the championship.
Man,
I mean,
Leicester playing the champion and they look like a Premier League. Yeah, they look like they're on exile. Like we just
like they did not actually get relegated. Like they were banned from the Premier League.
Leicester have got 30 points right now in the championship, and if they continue on this trajectory, they will break the record for the most points championship. That was Reading back in 2015, I think. I think 103 points. That's how good they've been. They've only lost one game.
One game all season.
This time beat them and third, which is the playoff spot, is 10 points right now.
Yeah, it also helps that they were able to keep most of the Premier League bunch. They kept a lot of them actually.
Were they really able to?
Yeah, I mean, Jᴏɪᴜ is in that team. Their defense world first, and Vestergaard, Alvaro Pereira, one of the best right backs in the Premier League. Before he got that nasty injury, James Justin, all of these guys are still there in Didi.
But they deserve to go down. They lost 22 Premier League games last season.
How
does a side that has got James Maddison that you are extolling his virtues right now? How did they lose 22 games?
Combination of factors.
Oh man! All right, back to James Maddison.
Yeah, James Maddison. I mean, Premier League Player of the season, of the month, of course. Yeah, the very first month he won.
Michael John.
Yeah,
he sounds like an Englishman, so maybe he works for the Premier League low-key.
So yeah, I mean, he's been really, really good. Of course, the high price Declan Rice as well. I mean, he's been massive for us now. Coming out in every game. I mean, always showing up. The game he came out against Tottenham Hotspur, yeah. I mean, he was the only defensive midfielder in that game, coupled with Fabio Vieira and Martin Odegaard, and he was able to still manage that midfield. I mean, he's a very, very massive factor for Arsenal. I mean, he's a very, very big missing piece that Arsenal has got, and he fits into that squad really well. But the one which we are still waiting for, I mean, the most expensive.
Calm down, Michael John. Just calm down. Calm down.
Yeah. You cannot do the EPL review.
Back to James Maddison. I mean, I also want us to rate them over 10. So far, so good this season. So, I mean, for James Maddison, for Declan Rice, what would be a red card over 10?
That's a big one. It's going to be difficult to overlook the price that Declan Rice came with, which is going to be a very big factor. I don't know, maybe he's had his magic moment, but against Tottenham Hotspur, it was exceptional. It's very difficult to get yourself accustomed to the energy of the London derby. It's a tradition on its own, and he didn't disappoint. And then against Manchester City, arguably Arsenal's biggest game of the season, he was man of the match. He was cleaning everything.
Scored.
But the funny thing is that there's another James that's actually been the big signing for me. He's been James Ward-Prowse. Yes, from another relegated Southampton team. And he also just came in and he's doing the magic at West Ham. And he looks like he's a short starter for Gareth Southgate.
Well, Prowse looks like an 8 over 10 already for me.
A 9 over 10. He's gotten 3 goals and about 5 assists already.
6 assists.
6 assists already for West Ham. And you just look at that team, and he looked like he was born to play for West Ham. You look at him and James Maddison.
That's not a compliment.
Well, what I mean is that for a player that came in from a relegated side, and now you understand why Southampton didn't want to sell him. They were actually bagging and holding on to him as a price asset for them. He's coming to that West Ham and it's actually made them got better. Just like what's his name now? This former Chelsea player, the captain of West Ham right now. What's his name now? The defender Kozuma was saying that they really missed Declan Rice, but all of the players that have come in and actually made them even better without Declan Rice. So for me, he's been Ward-Prowse, massive signing for West Ham United.
So can we talk about Liverpool's number 8?
Dominic Szoboszlai. Yeah, I mean he's been good.
He's been really good.
I think
really good. I think it's been really good.
I think his performances have been blown out of proportion a bit.
I think so too.
I think he's been good, but the way people are talking,
really good.
People are like, maybe because I'm not a Liverpool fan, but let's see. Yeah, Szoboszlai has been good. For me, signing of the summer definitely has to be James Maddison. Instead, if you look at impact, look at the cost for a player of that quality, with what clubs are charging these days, 45 million is a steal for a player of that quality. So some of the other names that jump.
But if you look at the dynamics also that has made him go for that fee, we have to apply some context. it's Leicester were relegated and are not going to ask for 100 million. If Leicester were in the
Leicester
Premier
can
League,
afford to keep whatever player they want to keep.
if Leicester were in the Premier League, do you think they'll sell him for that price?
They won't. But everywhere they are, they can keep whatever player they want to keep.
A lot of big players tend to even have, relegation clauses, whether officially in the contract or gentleman's agreement. That if you get relegated, you have to sell me for a stipulated fee. So I guess maybe that's.
I think Madison is a solid 9 over 10. Yeah, a solid one. Yeah. But can we also talk about other sports player, Mickey van der Ven?
Yeah, Phenomenal has been very good. I mean, it's a player that not a lot of people knew, aside from Wolfsburg. Not a lot of people, follow the German Bundesliga. And even if you did, you are certainly not watching Wolfsburg, except it's your job to or something like that. So it's really coming in surprise a lot of people, myself included. It's a left-sided centre back, very, very, very solid, very, very fast. I was surprised by his speed because looking at him, he's a bulky guy. You would not expect him to be that quick. And it's someone that can even play out on the left. So yeah, very, very good addition. You've mentioned Odumodu White was the Declan Rice. Who else? Musa Diaby of Aston Villa.
It started well, but it seems to have fizzled out.
Just the last 2 games, Wally. Come on.
Was fizzled? Yes or no?
2 games.
Yeah, of course.
In fact,
2 games, 3 points.
It's not even the last 2. It's just the last game because in the last 2 games ago they were spanking Brighton 6-1.
I think it started really well, but yeah, last couple of games.
I expected that a lot of top European clubs would be all over him. But at the end of the day, it was a battle between Arsenal and Aston Villa, and he ended up he chose his career over life-changing money. It's looking like a good decision from him. He the ground running at Aston Villa, and for me, it's been one of the signings of the. I'll be remiss. I'll be remiss, Wally, if I do this and I knock on one single Chelsea player after Chelsea signed the entire Europe.
Have you had any signing this season?
Have you had any signing that's really, really popped?
Let us behave ourselves on this show. Let me introduce you to Oluwagbénga Palmer.
Are you joking?
Do you have bills to pay?
Are you joking?
Cole Palmer is one of the best wingers in the Premier League.
Anyways, we've talked about those who've excelled, right? How about we talk about those who've struggled, right?
Okay, we can
Queuing this. All right, I mean, he's the poster boy for strugglers, right? And
wow.
Yeah.
Poster boy for strugglers.
Andre Onana. I mean, he has to be number 1, right? Michael?
Definitely, he has to be. I mean, shipping in multiple goals. Not even.
Which one is multiple goals? 20 goals in 10 games. I think it's 7 or 9.
And it's not even about the fact that it's a defensive error or so. No, he's been major. He's caused the most goals in the Premier League this season, and that's so uncalled for, unacceptable for a player, for a goalkeeper.
He's an attacking-minded goalkeeper.
Over 65 million euros. I mean, that's not what you want. You replace him. You actually replaced him with a player you think cannot make use of his foot, and you brought him in as an upgrade. But now he's
not graded. He's not even downgraded. He's not graded at all.
I can't even call that a downgrade. I call that an underground.
Undergraded.
So I was listening to Max Schwarzer early today, and he was talking about the fact that if Erik ten Hag gets sacked at United,
it's because of Rashford and Onana.
That Onana is done at United.
He's done.
Do you guys think so?
I don't think so.
I totally agree. See, the truth is this, but the manner at which he was brought into the system, it was made to look like the missing puzzle.
It was a priority signing.
Exactly, it was a priority signing, and the Premier League does not forgive. The major leagues don't have time for you to settle in. You came into it even from pre-season. He has started having a taste of what was to come, and unfortunately, it didn't even take time for him to get discovered. He just got in, and he's almost like everything he's threw out on Nana right now. He's going to need to go. The manner as which was considering those goals. You said what?
United are just really bad. It's like
no. Wait. There'll be a moment of brilliance. As bad as a lot of people think United were last season, David De Gea was obviously a big shining light. And so if you're bringing in a player to better some performances, then the goalkeeper is supposed to be the starting point, because you're the first man in the team, you're the biggest man in the line of defense, you're supposed to coordinate things and get things done. So you're coming into the team, and a lot of people expect you to get the job done, and the first thing you did was to start shouting at the captain of the side, Maguire, in the preseason, all of those distractions.
You've taken offense with that Maguire
situation. It's a bad situation actually, and at the end of the day, everything that comes at you it's a goal. You've had 4 goals, 4 mistakes that are led directly to a goal. You're not even a defender. You're not an outfield player. How can a goalkeeper give out 4 goals, 4 mistakes that are led directly to a goal? Not even the ones that are coming at you.
So now, do you think that Onana's issues have been over exaggerated?
No, the 20 goals.
I don't think I think yes and no. They are over exaggerated in the fact that lots of people are fixating on him and acting like he's is the cause of United's problem. And I get it because lots of people are saying that from a place of we told you David De Gea was not the problem. I get the agenda part of it. But also, no, he's playing in a team that is really bad. Like let us not act like look.
So I think you should have moment of brilliance. If your team is so bad, tell me one single moment that Onana has stood out for you this season. One moment.
Oᴏ is the closest to me, so I believe you can hear me better than everybody else. Which is when I said
I thought against Arsenal in major moments he was good.
Look,
yeah.
I actually don't. I will not even say yes. I'm not going to lie on his behalf. I don't. He's not paying me. I'm not doing PR for him. Look, I don't think he has had any great moments yet, but also a lot of his bad moments have been a factor of the team where the team is right now. That's just it. The team is not playing well, and the goalkeeper, no matter how good you are, even some of the best goalkeepers in the world, will concede as many goals facing as many shots. Yes, could they have covered himself in glory with a bit more of his in a few more moments with some errors, of course. But I'm not going to dump on and put all the blame on it. I don't think he's done when Ten Hag leaves, and I said that specifically because I believe Ten Hag will be going very soon, and he's one of the best goalkeepers in the world. That's just it.
Okay, all right. We'll let that go. We'll see. I mean, it's also early doors. It's just a few weeks into the Premier League season.
I'm not going to ask you who the chief of strugglers.
Now let's talk about strugglers. Still, we have to go on a break, but let's do 2 or 3 more. Do you have anyone in mind?
No, I can't already have that. Nah. He has not struggled.
I don't think so.
What is struggling to you? As a Nigerian,
is struggling to me.
Okay. So let's look at it. Let's have a list here, and let's see where Havertz really comes in.
Okay.
We've mentioned Onana.
Okay. About the type of expensive player.
Calm down. We've mentioned Mason Mount. I think has to be in the mix.
Mason Mount is struggling, but Havertz is not struggling.
Wait now.
Okay, let's go.
Mason Mount has been piss poor this season. He hasn't even played games. Now, we've mentioned Onana, there's Mason Mount. I'm going to put in Moises Caicedo in the mix.
That's not true.
That's not what?
Well, he had a bad debut, but has since been solid.
So what?
What are we talking about struggles? Caicedo struggle?
Wait, I don't understand. Caicedo have not struggled.
By the way, I forgot to mention one of the best signings of the summer, Axel Disasi. I'll give him his
disaster, please.
Just complain. I understand where Chelsea fans at the moment. You're trying to look for those tiny moments, those flashes of brilliance, just to keep your players in the conversation. Please tell me how Caicedo have not struggled at Chelsea. Tell me how Caicedo have not struggled at Chelsea. I'm not even interested in maybe 105 or the amount.
What makes you believe he has struggled? Like, why do you think he has struggled?
Why is he not struggled? Is the whole Chelsea team not struggling? Oh, because you want Luton Town, Burnley, and Fulham. You think you actually got into where you're supposed to be this season?
What is this I'm listening
to? You're talking of
honestly,
Cole Palmer.
You've been mentioning, it's been bollocks. I mean,
all of these guys are not even on the average lane. What are you saying, my friend?
What I'm hearing from this is that you people don't want Chelsea enough. And you should probably try to.
You don't want Chelsea enough. You want beyond 120 or 90 million.
But I agree with you. Kai Havertz definitely has been one of the strugglers this season.
Oh, so now you agree?
No, I agree. But I just wanted to.
Oh, we agree with Kai Havertz, but you don't want to agree with Caicedo?
Caicedo is not struggling.
He's struggling.
Sudulu. But okay, if he was like,
wait, if he was
let me add one more. Let me add one more for you. Nicholas Jackson has to be in this list. Do you agree?
How? Kwale, what is all this that I'm listening
Anyways, we have to take that break right now. Don't go anywhere, guys.
Mainland 98.3 FM. Don't touch the dial. 98.3 FM. Don't touch the dial.
Yes, who are you?
What's up, Pop? I'm Young Love Booty, your daughter Nina's boyfriend.
God forbid.
Last month, Nina gave me this phone to repair, and she called asking me to return the SIM urgently.
That's my old 𝗃𝗃. Why didn't you say so before? Nina, dear, Young Love Booty is here.
Do anything to get your Airtel SIM back on if you haven't used it for 30 days or more. To enjoy 12 minutes voice call and 120 megabyte free on every recharge. Recharge 100 Naira and down. *141 *341 *1# now.
Airtel, the smartphone network.
Come on, give me some 𝗃. Yeah, I want my 𝗃. Golden penny noodles. Yeah, that's why I get my 𝗃.
Golden penny noodles comes in jollof chicken flavor, goat meat pepper soup flavor, jollof hot flavor, and the newly improved chicken flavor. Now available in a new pack. Golden penny noodles. I want what I want.
Me, I just want my 𝗃.
My name na Taiwo Kuka.
My name na Kende Kuka.
We be
Now only one pikin dem dey expect, but na two of us dem get.
Actually, na me dem dey expect to. Na she dem get as how. Anyway, our life be like this momo 100% 100% recharge bonus. When we say you go get double of any amount where you recharge.
Make Momo summer you better bonus.
Download the Momo app now or dial *671#. Momo better
Come on, give me some Cuba. Yeah, I want my Cuba. Golden penny noodles. Yeah, that's why I get my Cuba.
Golden penny noodles comes in jollof chicken flavor, goat meat pepper soup flavor, jollof hot flavor, and the newly improved chicken flavor. Now available in a new pack. Golden penny noodles. I want what I want.
Me, I just want my
Yes, who are you?
What's up, Pop? I'm Young Love Booty, your daughter Nina's boyfriend.
God forbid.
Last month, Nina gave me this photo and she called asking me to return the same urgent.
That's my old dead Tessimo. Why didn't you say so before? Nina, dear, Young Love Booties here. Oh.
Do anything to get your Airtel SIM back on if you haven't used it for 30 days or more. To enjoy 12 minutes voice call and 120 megabyte free on every recharge. Recharge 100 Naira and down. *141, *341, *1# now.
Airtel, the smartphone.
Yeah, I want my Cuba. Golden penny noodles. Yeah, that's why I get my Cuba.
Golden penny noodles comes in jollof chicken flavor, goat meat pepper soup flavor, jollof hot flavor, and the newly improved chicken flavor. Now available in a new pack. Golden penny noodles. I want what I want.
Me, I just want my
Omo, our eye don't see way for this cash palava. As conductor is shy, as yet as supermarket people go they tell you say,
okay, we don't get change. I beg, use and take sweet now.
when you call see that better yama roasted fish you know the hungry
You carry my wallet, come out too.
See, life not supposed hard like this, so that make all of us for Nigeria they pay for everything with Momo. Star 671 download the Momo app. Make you follow enjoy this better life. Momo, better than cash.
You're listening to Mainland 98.3
Hi, welcome back. Sports Cruise on Mainland 98.3 FM. We'll celebrate the girls today. Yes, International Day of the Girl Child. Yeah, and wishing all of our girl child or children the very best. When's your girl child coming through? Why did you scoff at that? I'm looking for. I'm not.
How you ask me? I can be involved with child trafficking.
No. I'm only asking you. Like, do you want to go
Someone
first?
I said he's not ready to mingle. Where does he want to see girl child?
Oh, okay, that's what I meant. You guys don't even know. I'm actually a father, but nah, no problem.
You're actually a father?
Yeah, he is. He has a 7-year-old son.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Can I see a picture right now?
Well, for what? We're on the show.
No. I want to see a picture right now. No, I want to see it now.
A person say born, you want to see picture. Now you born.
You also like the NIN and BVN
or birth certificate. Or you want to do DNA.
Okay, what about you? When is your...
He doesn't know his children, but he asked them.
Well, spokesperson, 𝗵𝗫.
It's not I invented born and run.
Let's get back to basics. Sports Cruise on Mainland 98.3 FM. You can also join in. We're looking forward to your call, 091360410. We've been talking about those who've hit the ground running in the Premier League and those who have struggled so far. And Tony Young feels that Moses Caicedo hasn't struggled in the Premier League. And he also feels that Axel Disasi has hit the ground running for Chelsea.
Disasi sound.
Disasi is one of the best central defenders in the Premier League. Starts back this up.
Premier League history, man.
Hello, good evening. Hello?
Hello?
Hey, can you turn down the volume of your radio or just kill it off, please?
All right.
Nice one. Your name and where you're calling from?
This is Johnson from Ikoto.
All right, Johnson, go on with your thoughts.
Onana is the worst signing. If I'm a Luton owner, I can't sign him in Luton.
Come on.
Even before it comes to Man U, even in Inter, I see that keeper as nonsense. When Man U was planning to sign him,
It was Inter's best player in the Champions League final.
No, the defense is strong. When the defense is good, it will look as if the keeper is
good. So is
Man
U defense strong?
Man U defense is okay now compared to last season. Look at saves of De Gea last.
All right, thank you very much for your thoughts. Right there, let's move on to the next caller. Real quick, 09136600410. If you want to drop your thoughts, which player do you think has struggled this season in the Premier League? We'll also be moving on to some surprise packages we've had in top leagues across Europe. It's been really good to see in Germany and also in Spain. Girona have been good as well. La Liga. We'll talk about them just in a bit. Uche joins us. Hello, Uche.
Hello, good evening.
Hi, how are you?
My three best was signing this guy for Arsenal and signed for Chelsea.
Kai Havertz.
Kai Havertz?
Havertz. And this is our Onana. And then they cause
I like the
problem
way you
now.
are owning Onana.
All right, thank you very much, Uche, for your comments right there. By the way, before we get into this all surprise packages in Europe, when Rooney has got the Birmingham City job, interesting? Deserve it?
No, well,
surprise package.
I don't know how much of what he's been. Our boy he's not really had the best of profiles since he's gotten into management. He struggled. He didn't bring.
He was good at Derby.
He didn't. Where did they end? He didn't. He couldn't.
Considering the issues,
he couldn't make a manager is as good as his last job. He couldn't get DC United into the playoff spot, and getting into the playoff spot means you have to finish the top 8 in the MLS, and he couldn't get the job done. I think it's about branding and marketing. For me, I think Rooney still remains one of the biggest football player in world history. So he brings a lot of razzmatazz, all of those attention to Birmingham City, and I think they would enjoy the whole attention, the presence, and all of that. But in terms of managerial skills, I don't know how much he's going to bring to Birmingham. They're not in a good position on the table. Rather, they're struggling.
They're good. They're sixth in the championship.
Position. They
playoff places.
The season is still early, so if you say playoff places, it's not like the season is going to finish in the next 10 games. So he's coming into the system, and I don't know how much they want to get our job done. But for me, I think it's just one of those signings.
The American owners didn't shy away from the fact that they wanted a big name manager,
and they got a big
so
name.
John Eustace had to go because he wasn't big enough. But where does this leave Rooney? Rooney has to perform, because I remember Birmingham City had this kind of situation. Gary Rowell was the manager a couple of years ago, and they sacked him because they wanted a big name. Guess what they brought in? Gianfranco Zola. Zola failed
woefully.
He
failed excellently.
Exactly. And that experiment didn't work out. So we'll see if this Rooney thing really works out for them.
Yeah, I hope it does. I remember his time at Derby, and he takes over Birmingham when they are 6th on the log. They've not had a bad start to the season. They were horrible last season. They almost got relegated, in fact. But yeah, good for them that they started the season well. It's not particularly great for the manager that led them to that good start to get fired just because someone else is.
When you're big, are big.
And I'll be interested to see how the players also receive Rooney, because the players have really adapted. But see, players have to do their jobs. Whoever comes in through the door as the coach, you have to be professional.
I have a theory that this is somehow related to the Beckham documentary. Just the timing.
Nah.
Maybe the owner watched the documentary and was nostalgic. I was like,
so by the way,
that's the closest thing to David Beckham.
The decision to sack John Eustace was made even last week. It wasn't made this week. It was made last week. Yeah, Tom Brady and the guys already made a decision. Once we take full charge, we're going to bring in a big manager. They look at what's happening at Wrexham, and they feel like, hey, let's also tap into all of that feel-good factor.
Yeah, and maybe they can make a push to return to the Premier League. I for one, want to see legacy Premier League teams return, not what we have witnessed. I don't want Sheffield United.
Do you guys remember Birmingham City back in the Carling Cup final against Arsenal?
You of all people would remember it the most. You are not old enough to experience that
I think Obafemi Martins was there.
Yeah,
he got the winning goal.
Almost
the shortest man on the pitch, and he got the goal.
He had a striker, a co-striker who was very towards them. Nikola Zigic, right? A big, strong, very, very, very indomitable.
There are lots of Premier League teams that they could ruin your day. They were full with ballers. In retrospect, by the way. But yeah, I remember that final. I think it was Koscielny's error, if I'm not mistaken.
Hi, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
You don't know where you're calling from?
Yeah, I'm Larry from Igondo.
Hi, Larry. Go on.
I have the list. Number 1, Sandro Tonali.
Sandro Tonali.
Okay, among the best or the flops?
No, best is best now.
Really?
Yeah. No,
I
don't agree. But go on.
It's his choice.
Just Covadio.
Okay.
Just Covadio. Then Udogi.
Oh yeah, Udogi. Although technically he was signed last season, so that's why I didn't mention him.
Yeah. Okay, he was signed last season, but he came this season.
Yeah.
So then today you said Jackson. Oh, sorry, Nicola Jackson is not flop or something, struggling.
Yeah.
3 goals and 5 yellow cards as a striker. That's a struggle.
He has played over 6 games or 7 full match, and he hasn't scored up to 3 goals.
He has exactly 3 goals. The same amount as Gabriel
3 goals
Jesus.
and 5 yellow cards.
The same amount as Gabriel Jesus. And more than Eddie Nketiah.
In lesser stars.
But there are 5 yellow cards.
Well, can we go back to that 𝗏𝗏 thing? It's not.
No, today is just.
Value has been there. It's been there, but I don't think it's in the ground.
I mean, as a man, like, look, this discourse just reinforces that nobody really cares about Man City. I know greatness is so called because the likes of Matheus Nunes and co, nobody is saying they would have called them.
Then Sandro Tonali, I think he was good at the start.
Yeah, started really well,
but he has lost his way. And I think that
it's not like he's playing badly. It's just you cannot be exceptional throughout the entire season.
I agree. So I think he's been there, but I won't put him as someone who has really been.
And that is the category that I'm putting Caicedo as well.
Nah.
He has not exceeded, but he's not flop. He's not
Caicedo is not going to escape that struggling zone. Hello. Hi.
Hey, good evening, everybody.
Yeah, good evening to you. Welcome to Sports Cruise.
Yeah, this is from Magodo.
From Magon.
Yeah, thank you. Let me just start for the way it started. The issue of African Cup of Nations. Yes, if our coach can manage the team very well, we have the players, so it depends on the coach to give a good account of themselves. So at least Nigeria have a better chance to win the next African Cup of Nations with the qualities of player we have presently now. So everything lies on the coach. But the most the player that are fuck up in the Premiership. I think
that's where we have to end that conversation. You just turn the air blue, please. Hey. Mind your lingua.
Anufoma is a very calm caller. He's a very, very calm person. I guess he just got carried away with the whole Chelsea thing.
The word is in the Nigeria.
Let's take it easy. Let's take it easy. All right, some messages here. I've got one on WhatsApp here. Good morning. How many players are in the Super Eagles camp? Everybody's in the camp.
Everybody's in the camp.
When you watch the match, wherever you see, they are playing.
I'm not a big fan of this camp. Yeah, but everybody's in camp, I believe. Probably just 1 or 2 more. And everyone will be ready for the Saudi Arabia game and Mozambique. All right, messages on YouTube?
Yeah, messages on YouTube and Facebook. Let me start with Facebook. David Abiodun says, up last now, please tell greatness to slow down. ID Smooth says, according to ESPN, the best dribblers the EPL have seen are Hazard, Henry, and Ronaldo. I feel J.J. Okocha is a joke to them. What do you guys think? I think those stats were correct. That if decision was made based on stats entirely. So J.J. did not play as many games as those guys. So that's what it is. David Abiodun says, young, your boys, they strongly. I don't understand this message.
Your boys, they struggle.
Yeah. So you speak fluent English. Nice. Benga Olugba says, if Tunde Young feels Chelsea players have done well and United is playing badly, how do you explain Chelsea being behind United on the table? Ask this question in 3 weeks.
All right, we'll read Babala's message after this call from Busui. Hello. Hi, good evening.
Yeah, my name is Timlane.
All right, Timlane, welcome.
Wale, why are you doing this to Chelsea? They are struggling. All of them are.
Don't mind you.
Oh, everyone is struggling at Chelsea, right?
And Tottenham player that you are praising, they have considered more than Chelsea.
But they're topping the table.
They're top of the table,
Chelsea,
bro.
you are 11th, my
Which
friend.
one do you want?
They are unbeaten and top of the table.
Which one would you rather want?
Tell me, what is the main problem of Chelsea?
We don't know.
You don't know?
Yes.
Is it not scoring goals?
Yeah, I know. I've told them several times. They just they have agenda. Don't mind them.
You guys are just you like to be frustrating Tunde Young, and it's not.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much. He loves it when we frustrate him.
No, I do not. Why would I love it?
We get the best out of him when he's frustrated.
No, the country is doing that just fine.
All right, let's take the next caller. Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Hi, Tunde.
Yeah, Tunde speaking from Akomojo.
Hi, go on.
I want to ask you a question. Is it true that the Jets going back to Man City? Man U.
No, the year is in Manchester. Watched the Manchester United women against PSG yesterday.
But what I see is that now, what's the name of their coach? Their goalkeeper. That guy they need to loan the guy back. In fact, the way the guy is doing, in fact, just tells me. I mean, Chelsea, like the way Tunde Young and the rest are saying, Chelsea is still struggling. This month now, is it this month, next month, we have about 7 matches.
Tunde, Onana and Robert Sanchez, who is the better goalkeeper?
Better goalkeeper?
Yeah.
Robert
Sanchez is literally one of the best goalkeepers in the league.
I will still give it to the Chelsea goalkeeper, but 50, well, let's say 60,
Today you have disgraced me and disgraced every Chelsea fan around the world. You should be come on.
That was a very nice trap I set there.
It's like statistically the top 3 goalkeeper in the Premier League this season.
And his 11th, his team is 11th in the Premier League table.
We have messages.
Let's read more messages, shall we?
We have messages on Facebook. Babalola Abdul says, good evening, guys. Ogawale, can we stop giving Daddy Toby aka today young anything just to analyze? Who is Daddy Toby? Can he compare what Caicedo has done to what Rice has given us now this season? And he said he isn't struggling. Or should I go and buy another dictionary to check meaning of dictionary? Always emotional about Chelsea. Last, no top 4. Well, the options are not either struggling or excelling. You can be in the middle, and that's why I think I said it. So.
All right, guys, let's get to it as we wrap things up. We've got about 8-7 minutes left. Let's start with Germany, and we know about Bayer Leverkusen already. I mean, I already put my neck on the chopping block that Leverkusen are going to win the Bundesliga. But there's a surprise team in second, and that's Stuttgart. Tune Young, led by Sergio Guirassí's 13 goals this season.
Already more than he has ever scored in his entire career in a single league season. Last season was his best. He scored 12 in 24 games. But this season he already has 13 in 7 games, which is ridiculous.
Even the top scorer last season scored 16.
Nkunku and which year that what is it? They were two that shared it last season. So it's fantastic start to the season, averaging more than just over 2 goals a game, and he's already scored 2 hat-tricks this season, a couple braces as well. So it's a player that is on form again. This is in case Todd Bowley is listening or any other spendthrift owner of a club. Don't do it. What you are thinking, don't do. This is a purple patch. This is the most obvious purple patch I've ever seen in my life. He's a 27-year-old that is having his best season. Don't do it. Don't bid down 100 million you want to bid. Keep your money.
Xabi Alonso also has been, very good for Leverkusen on the bench. I also understand that he's got a clause in his contract that allows him leave Leverkusen next summer for any of the 3 clubs he once played for, and that's Liverpool, Bayern, and Real Madrid. Now, who really needs a manager next summer? I think Real Madrid. Liverpool, this club's contract doesn't expire until 2026, I believe.
He's pretty much mayor of Liverpool.
But where does he get job security better? I think it's at Liverpool.
Does it?
Yeah, the Liverpool job is going to be secure. Their manager is about to go into over a decade, only if he completes his contract. Klopp will be doing about 10-11 years.
The Liverpool job is not even up for grabs. So but I actually think Real Madrid will give him more job security because they actually want it. They seem like
there is no job security at Real Madrid.
They seem like
Okoyemi can tell you that he's sitting next to you.
Compared to the other
on Beckham's documentary, in 3 scenes or 4 scenes, Florentino Perez was announcing that we have parted ways with manager 4 or 5 times. They went through Camacho, they went through Vanderlei Luxembourgo, they went through 4 or 5 managers, and Beckham was like, I was coming from somewhere where Sir Alex Ferguson is manager 13 years, and you guys have gone through 4 managers 5 years. So I don't think there's job security at Real Madrid. I don't think so.
Well,
I don't think so.
I agree to this.
But Manchester actually won Madrid first La Liga title in 4 seasons, and they still sacked him the same season.
Did Capello not win them one?
Capello won it, and they still let him go. So Mourinho won it for them. They still sacked him.
So I don't think job security at Real Madrid
does not secure you a job in Madrid.
Quickly in Spain, Girona, we know about them, but they got Okoyemi, they got some reality check against Real Madrid.
But he touched ground.
But they're still a good side.
They're still a very good side. I think at this time they've actually shot way above what their expectations may have been at the start of the season. But I mean, you would always find those moments where you have the bleep, and then how you respond is always going to be the big deal. But Girona for me has been really exceptional. Yeah, I think even more than Bayer Leverkusen, no disrespect to what Victor Boniface is doing, I think Stuttgart for me have been a bigger revelation.
Coming from how they finished last season in the Bundesliga.
They struggled in the Bundesliga last season.
Also losing their captain as well.
Exactly. In the English Premier League for me has to be Tottenham Hotspur. Certainly Tottenham Hotspur.
All right, in Italy, it's not about the top 3 clubs. It's about Vincenzo Italiano's side, Fiorentina, who are 4th in the league. Beat Napoli last weekend and did it in convincing fashion and have been really, really good this season as well. In Ligue 1, it's the top 2 teams, Monaco and Nice. Nice are unbeaten.
Although they've drawn more games than they won.
But they are unbeaten.
They are unbeaten. So let's add context. Yeah. Yeah, very good start to the season for
and Terry Murphy's having a nice time. Yeah,
fantastic. His partnership with Gaëtan Laborde is starting to bear fruit. The fact that they were able to hold on to Kefren Turam was good for them because Liverpool really wanted him at some point in the transfer window. So yeah, they have a very nice squad and it's bearing fruits. Can they hold on for the long run? Let's see how that goes.
And for Monaco with Sam Ben Yedder and Fellaini Balogun, scoring goals.
That's the reason Ben Yedder can stay a free man because all these prison allegations.
All right, let's do more messages on YouTube.
All right, messages on
Tunde Young crucifies me.
Messages on YouTube. Jagwida Benjamin says, "Good evening, guys. Tunde rests and and everything that concerns Chelsea is struggling. Don't you guys think Haaland is struggling too? But you guys should take it easy on Tunde Young. It's not easy to be a Chelsea fan and still a Nigerian at this moment. Thank you very much for your concern. 𝗃𝗏 says, Man United went to buy Sabinos, thinking they've gotten a world class. It does look like Sabinos with the hairstyle and everything. Thinking they've got a world class goalkeeper. I hope he finds his feet on time in the Premier League to end all this deserved criticism." WRTA says, Moses Caicedo is one of the chief strugglers. Dude has not come close to proving his price tag.
Anome, good evening.
Hello, how was the weekend?
Yeah, weekend was good.
Yesterday.
Yeah, it's weird asking me about my weekend on a Wednesday, though.
Yeah, okay, it's no problem. So I think it made me remember 1999. The reason why I supported them in 1999, that was against Bayern Munich. It was just like a nostalgic feeling. But for me, it's just a facade. Ashima Jaya. Kasha is no Sheffield Corner, Tabati no Corona. So now know maybe the next 3 matches, if we can get 3 straight wins, maybe we're on the right course. But Guy never said something about the weekend. Like he doesn't see United out of the top 5. And I think Chelsea's problem this season also, they are not far of each other. And I think Onana is far better than Sanchez. What is Sanchez's profile? Nothing. If Onana is in that Chelsea team, he wouldn't have a problem. He's a very good goalkeeper. You saw it in Champions League last season. I have never seen a goalkeeper give that to a Guardiola team in my own watch before. Good evening, guys.
Thank you very much, Onome, for your thoughts right there. I'll take one more and we will be wrapping it up. And Drojai, you should be our last caller this evening. Hi.
Hello.
Right. Hello, Drojai.
I'm with you.
Okay.
Today, we are on 11th position, and you say we are not struggling. What is the definition of struggling?
I don't know.
Well, Onana, Caicedo, and Kai Havertz, all of them top 3 that are struggling in the penalty, as far as I'm concerned. Wale, please, can you update me why Rivers United cannot play at home? The other camp match, they play at home. Why now they can't play at home?
They are struggling.
What's the problem, please?
All right. Basically, CAF still haven't deemed it fit for that level of the CAF Confederation Cup. That's the group stage. And they have to play all of their group stage games, home games, at the Godswill Stadium in Uyo. All right, we have to wrap it up. I'll mention Ajax who are struggling. They're in relegation places in Eredivisie, but we've got PSV and AZ Alkmaar top 2, I think, final and somewhere in 4th in the Eredivisie.
Speaking of strugglers, Ajax are in relegation places.
Oh, yeah. Where were you? I just mentioned that.
Oh.
You're struggling.
Wow, that's all. I don't have a comeback.
What's next up?
It's a good time. At 7 o'clock, you're gonna have to join the ladies' lounge. Those delectable voices that you get to see on TV, that you get to hear them on radio, and of course you have to stream it live on our social media platform, facebook.com/Milan FM, and on our YouTube, Milan 93 FM as well. Today they're gonna be talking about polygamy.
All right.
Okay, I want to stay back for that.
Yeah, when you stay back now.
Every time I was there and discuss my struggles.
All right, Michael, you're going to sign us out of this show.
Yeah,
No, you don't have to do Yoruba.
Yeah, it's been a really, really great show. The strugglers, we hope they can get better, and justify their price tag, likes of Caicedo, the most expensive. And you have to be among the strugglers. Caicedo is much more expensive. He's a record transfer signing. He needs really to do better. And for the ones that have hit the ground running, it's a good job. They should just keep going. And for AFCON, and we just hope we wish them the Super Eagles the best. We wish the Super Eagles the best of luck. Thank you. Yeah.
So much for signing out. I don't understand. Anyways, a big shout out to Goba Promise coming from my 𝗏. Happy birthday to you. Wishing you long life and prosperity. Do have a lovely, lovely evening, and I'll be back at you 6 p.m. tomorrow. Good night.
Mainland 98.3 FM, your number one radio. Reaching stars, the sound of Lagos.